Are you sick of feeling like an emotional sponge? Like you're picking up everybody else's low vibes? I'm going to teach you simple spiritual tools to protect your energy as an empath so that you can stay compassionate without becoming depleted. And listen, my friend, my heart is so open to you because I lived for so many years in very codependent relationships, wide open, taking on other people's stuff, thinking that it was mine, thinking it was my fault even. And this just drained me and it held me back and it blocked my psychic abilities. It blocked my success. It blocked my purpose. I don't want that for you anymore. I want you to release the attachment to other people's stuff. And even if you just choose one of these tools today, you're going to feel a radical shift inside. You're going to feel a sense of safety inside. You're going to feel a sense of agency, a sense of knowing that I am not the victim of everybody else's shit. I have the power to create healthy boundaries, to be a healthy empath, to lead with compassion and love, but not get drained at the same time. This is your opportunity. So how do you know if you're an empath? An empath is someone who's highly sensitive. They're really sensitive to other people's emotions and energy. And you're also sensitive to the energy of other people's inner states, often feeling like their state is your own. You can take it on as if it's your own. And you instantly have this sense when someone's upset, okay? I know you're raising your hand if you're out there and you know this is you. You can absorb the emotional tone of the room. You can feel super drained after being around really intense people or even negative energy. You can struggle to actually separate yourself from other people's feelings. The problem is actually that your energy field is wide open. And when you're not grounded as an empath, you can start to overgive. You can struggle with boundaries. You can take on emotional burdens and low vibes without even realizing it. But the good news is that when we get you to a place of being a healthy empath, you can start to become this very clear conduit. You can sense the energy around you and recognize that's not mine, but also begin to alchemize the energy around you so that you can be a really positive force in the room and really begin to use your energy as a tool, as a super attractor power that allows you to really use your feelings and your vibration to create impact and to create the life that you really want to live. Another thing that can happen to an empath is that you can get into protection mode where you start to feel like, I got to really block other people's energy. And what happens is when you're in that place of blocking, you're really missing the connection. You're missing the opportunity to feel safe in the presence of others. So I'm going to give you the practices today to start to feel safe inside, to feel more grounded in your body, and to know that you do have the power to protect your energy in any given moment, that you are not the victim of the world that you see, that other people's energy does not have to be yours, and you can start to create the internal and physical boundaries to help yourself feel more safe. How do you protect your energy if you're an empath? You build this protective shield. I'm going to teach you my empath energy protection ritual. You're going to use this 3-step morning ritual to protect your energy so that you can stop absorbing other people's negativity. And the first step is the bubble of light. Before you leave the house, I want you to close your eyes. Visualize a bubble of golden light protecting you. It's like a protective shield that's going to surround your entire body. It's not a wall, it's a filter. It's this energy that's surrounding you to filter out any negative vibrations and only let in what's positive, to shield yourself with golden protective light. And then I want you to use this energy light as a seal. I want you to envision the edges of the light becoming solid. It's like breathable glass. And it's letting the guidance and love in, but it's keeping the emotional noise and all that negativity and all that low vibe energy out. So you've now sealed yourself with this golden protective light. Then I want you to say a sacred command. This is something I say every single morning to make sure that I am really grounded with my own authority and boundaries so they don't pick up any other people's stuff. Here's what I say. I am the gatekeeper of my energy. I only allow love to enter and only love to leave. I am the gatekeeper of my own energy. I only allow love to enter and only love to leave. What you're doing when you say that command is you're really setting up an intention with the universe. I am not a sponge. I am not picking up what everybody else is putting out. I am living with a protective shield that is only giving off love and only receiving love. Everything else is not mine. And what is not mine cannot enter my consciousness, cannot enter my realm, cannot enter my energy field. Now, let's try this together, okay? I want you to gently close your eyes. And I want you to visualize this bubble of golden protective light around you. Just feel that light surrounding your entire body. I want you to envision the edges of that light becoming really solid, like glass, but breathable. And this glass starts to let guidance and intuition in, but it keeps that emotional noise out. It's going to really protect you from the low vibrations. And I want you to repeat after me. I am the gatekeeper of my energy. I only allow love to enter and only love to leave. Say it again. I am the gatekeeper of my energy. I only allow love in and love to leave. Gently open your eyes now. Notice how you feel inside. Do you feel more boundaried? Do you feel more grounded? Do you feel like you've set up an energy wall of protection? And just notice how that feels inside your body. And I want to tell you why it works. It's working for you because you're programming your brain and your energy field to start to filter for frequency. You're not just filtering for facts, you're filtering for energy and frequency. So when you want to set yourself up in the morning, you can return to this part of the video and just repeat these steps really every single morning for 30 days. Just come back to it, memorize it, and then do it every day for 30 days. And you're going to see how your energy shifts. You're going to see how people respond to you differently. There's also this thing that happens when you start to create energetic boundaries inside, is that the external world, the people around you, start to get the memo. They get the memo that you're not open for business. They get the memo that only good vibes are allowed and that they cannot just dump on you. So these energetic boundaries speak really loudly. They speak way louder than your words. And you can really recognize that your work that you do in the morning to set yourself up and to protect yourself can dictate the energy that you receive and give all throughout the day. Definitely try this for 30 days. I really want to see what happens for you. But the next step, I want to talk about clearing negative energy. How can we clear negative energy, right? How can we do this? And this is why I want to teach you this clearing practice. This is a clearing technique for releasing your energy and cutting the cord. And this is one of my favorites. It's called the cord cutting prayer. This is how you stop absorbing negative energy. When you feel drained by another person's bullshit, try this cord cutting prayer. You're going to place your hand on your heart and you're going to just say simply and clearly, I ask that I retrieve any positive energy that I may have lost and remove any negative energy that I may have picked up. This is not mine. Remove it now. Say that with me. I retrieve any positive energy that I may have lost and I remove any negative energy that I may have picked up. This is not mine. And just take a deep breath and just feel your power return to your center. This is how you reclaim your energy. This is how you reclaim your source of power. And you can take this step further by giving yourself the practice of using a cord cutting meditation. I created a gorgeous cord cutting meditation, totally free for you. Just click the link in the description and you can practice it. And it's a practice that can really help you recognize those moments when other people's vibes are really coming on to you and you're feeling like you're that spongy energy again. Maybe you get triggered by somebody. Maybe you're feeling their low frequency. Just go practice this cord cutting meditation and I'll help you cut those cords of attachment. It starts with that prayer, but the meditation will really help it lock in for you. You'll actually feel the other person's energy moving off of yours. It's that powerful. Now for the next step. If you're an empath, you need this affirmation for energetic protection. You don't just notice what others are feeling. You actually often can emerge with their feelings. So your emotions become so blended with the other person's that sometimes that person can just walk into the room stressed and you suddenly feel your chest tighten. You can start to feel your energy is clenching. You feel like you're shut down. Or if a friend shares a problem with you and then hours later, you're still carrying that problem with you. And maybe you feel it in your body. Maybe you're ruminating on it and you're holding it for them. Or maybe you have a boss who's angry all the time and it puts your stomach into knots just to be around them. In these moments, you actually need a pattern interrupt. You need to unblend with the other person's energy. You need to pause. You need to just be still for a moment and clear that energy. This is when you can say to yourself, This feeling belongs to them. That's not mine. And this is when you're really being clear with the universe that that's not mine. You're not dismissing them, but you're recognizing that no amount of you holding their energy can actually help them. And no amount of you being drained and your energy carrying theirs can actually get them to a better place. So instead, you're just really being clear and boundaried, and you're saying, that's not mine. That's not mine. And when you say this, that's not mine, you're actually being of a higher service to the other person. This is an affirmation that when I realize I'm carrying somebody else's energy with me, or I'm walking around feeling like I'm drained from other people, I just say this out loud. That's not mine. And what it does is it actually releases me from their storyline, and it just helps me relax my body. And it just reminds me that it's not my responsibility to hold this for them. It's like my friend Mel Robbins says, let them, right? Just let them. This simple practice of saying, that's not mine, puts you into a really powerful state where you recognize the distinction between the energy that you want to carry and the energy that you want to let go of. And most importantly, what vibrational frequency do you want to remain in? What is it that you're going to do to protect your energy? You're now a conscious creator of the energy in your life. You have an antenna up that's saying, no, not for me. If you're going to bring that in my space, I'm just going to say clearly to myself, that's not mine. And this really is recognizing that that feeling belongs to them, not you. And this is the greatest gift you could give the other person, because like I said, no amount of you carrying their energy is going to help them. And the more boundaried you are and the more clear you are about what you're not willing to pick up, the more loving and compassionate you can be, because you're not resentful, you're not feeling drained, you're not feeling their burdens. You stay in your light. And by you staying in your light, you bring a positive frequency rather than draining yourself with their low vibes. So really use this tool. That's not mine. Take that with you. When you master these energy clearing techniques, you're going to start to feel like you're able to clear that negative energy in seconds. You're going to take your power back. You're going to have this beautiful energy of the healthy empath. And you're going to start to serve from this place of energetic alignment and a place of safety inside, not sacrifice. You're not going to be drained anymore. And so when you're not busy managing everybody else's energy and emotions, you can actually become the healthy empath. This is where I want you to get to. This is what I want for you. You move from the feeling of being overwhelmed and highly sensitive to the feeling of being safe and energetically aligned. And in that place of alignment, you can actually sense and process energy without taking it on. You're allowing your light to flow. You're allowing your inspiration to move through you. And so I want to lock this in with you with what I call the healthy empath mantra. This is something I've been using, like I said, for probably 20 years. This is one of my biggest tools. I love this. It saved me every single time. You can use this mantra for energetic protection. You can use it to stay in that energy of the healthy empath. And you can use it also in the moments when you notice you're picking up some low frequencies. This is your mantra. I am a clear channel. I do not absorb any energy that is not mine. My energy is sacred and protected. I am a clear channel. I do not absorb any energy that is not mine. My energy is sacred and protected. I want you to repeat this whenever you need to protect your energy. And this is your way to stop absorbing the low frequencies and start really leaning into what's yours and what's not. So let's do a little recap right now. Use the empath protection ritual every single morning. You're going to visualize that golden bubble of light around you, and you're going to affirm that you're not picking up what anybody else is putting out. Use that golden bubble, walk out into the world shielded before you even start your day. Use that mantra. That's not mine. That's just not mine. That's not mine. Repeat it over and over again. That's not mine. That's not mine. Because what you say when you put that out there is you are distinctly defining what you want to pick up and what you don't want to pick up. You're creating a clear boundary. You're sending a message to the universe, and you're energetically sending a message to other people. I am not open for business. I am not here to carry your shit. That's not mine. Clear that lingering negative energy with the cord cutting prayer. But also, I want you to use the free meditation I'm giving you. You can use this meditation for the next 30 days. The cord cutting meditation is a practice of visualizing that person standing before you and literally cutting the cords of attachment. When we have this practice of cutting those energy cords, we can physically feel the relief in the moment that it happens in the meditation. You can feel your entire nervous system settle. And the interesting thing that happens is that other people feel it too. You might notice that you get a message from that person that's like, hey, I'm sending you some love. Or maybe that person just disappears from your life and just no longer bothers you. It's incredible how this practice works. I really recommend doing it regularly, particularly if you're going through a divorce and you feel like your ex has this really strong hold on you, or if you are trying to uncouple yourself from a situation. This is a practice that you can do where you, behind the scenes, clear the space for that cord to be cut and the energy to be clear, and you let the universe do the rest. This is a powerful practice. I want you to repeat your healthy empath mantra regularly. I want you to affirm that your energy is sacred, that you are protected, that you are safe inside, that you don't have to pick up other people's stuff. This is not for you. You have more power than you think. So just take one of these tools, practice it for 30 days. I want to hear from you. I want you to let me know in the comments what it meant to you to hear that you don't have to be the victim of other people's energy. You can even leave a comment and confirm right now, my energy is sacred and I am protected. Put that in the comments below. My energy is sacred and I am protected. And if you love this content and you love this channel and you want to get more Gabby, I want you to subscribe to the channel for weekly spiritual guidance. It's a big vision of mine this year to grow this channel, to grow this community. So please share these videos with your friends, subscribe, stick around for the miracles. Just stay with me on this journey. I love you. I'm proud of you. Expect miracles. If you like this video and you want to get more Gabby, check out the next one right over here.